And so the great rebuilding begins because we lost badly in that.
I think that's the first. I think that might be the first significant pushback we perhaps ever had in this game.
Other than the first couple episodes.
Shut up! We don't talk about those. You know the rules.
No, we don't talk about those. It doesn't really matter at this stage because we're such a vast pool of requisition. But like our command points and our power generators have decayed somewhat.
They have. And these guys do fucking take stuff back, which is annoying.
Yeah, they do. I think there's going to be a central little base halfway between their
main
base and right there that we haven't expunged. But like we can just ignore it and push on and crush them.
Yeah, that's basically the plan.
I think we do this more gradually, and we make sure that the things
we push carefully
to win, make it up the ramp.
Yep. How many does that? That takes up 3. Okay, that will put us to full, I think. I can build another whirlwind. Why not?
Okay, we got a Thule, we got some Grey Knights, we got.
Let's make them friends.
We got 4 regular Marines over there who could be like a whole thing. I think we go around every squad of Marines and make sure that they're all fully upgraded.
Yeah. 8. Brother Captain, or Brother Sergeant even. You've got a Brother Sergeant coming. 10? Oh, you've got a Librarian, that's why.
9 is the max with a Librarian.
But they've got a Librarian attached,
And we want Las Cannons and the Predator.
Yep.
And him on the blue stance.
It's surprising that the machine cult isn't already on that. Then we've got a load of fucking dreadnoughts queued up in the orbital relay. And I'm enjoying this tactic because it's just, as my vehicles die, there's just dreadnoughts just pop into the orbital relay and then you can blast them wherever I need them. Because dreadnoughts are ready to fight straight out of the building, whereas Marines, like, if you just suddenly build them, you can drop them in, but they're only a squad of like 4 with no heavy weapons, so they're a bit garbage.
They're a nice bulwark dreadnoughts. Like, if you're hitting something that like you didn't expect, you could just boom, fire them
hence
down.
just having emergency dreadnought. It's annoying they take up 2 chunks in the orbital relay though, especially because then you can't have a third thing in there.
You can put Marines.
Oh yeah, but you can't have 2 dreadnoughts. Yeah.
Should we put Marines in there?
Yeah, probably should for dropping reasons, and we can actually drop them, do a bit of a flanking maneuver when we're up there. Equally, do we want to put someone in the Land Raider?
I don't think so. I think it's fun, but it's not that effective.
Thule in there. What's this? The Psychic Inquisition.
I think it holds them in place for a while. It's not a great power.
Doesn't sound great. Right, I think we're nearly ready to roll. This Predator, fucking God, it takes ages to heal a vehicle. Ugh. Right, fuck it.
Put more. Oh, now we don't have enough to build another Predator.
Yeah, we did. What? Wait.
No, we don't.
How did that work?
Build more vehicle cap.
I can't. We're at max.
Yeah.
Oh, the Whirlwind's fucking taking it. Okay, bye-bye Whirlwind as well.
But now, okay.
Predator incoming. It's fine.
We can build another Dreadnought. We can't have both.
No. Well, we'll have... No, okay, fine. Now we... Dreadnoughts I like having queued up here, so... Well, there's another Dreadnought queued up and ready to roll.
Okay. Fair enough. Infinite dreadnoughts.
No, we just have a constant kind of orbital dreadnought cannon. Instead of shooting guns, shoot dreadnoughts.
Just imagine like 10 of them like queued
angry
back.
Bullets. Yeah.
It's like a water slide.
For senile old robots.
These United States don't need economy. These United States only need dreadnoughts. Nixon's back.
God,
I love Futurama Nixon. I really do.
I heard
not Nixon, the real world figure, just Futurama Nixon.
I heard a fascinating description the other day. Basically, someone was so there's a really good blog online called What If, which basically uses science to try and give serious answers to like absurd, like hypothetical questions. And one of the questions they were dealing with was. What if you were able to take the entire output of the sun and focus it into a beam that's about 1 meter wide? What would that look like, and what would that do if it was like pointed at the Earth or like at a person? And it had a fantastic description of what would happen if you were in the path of the beam, which said, of course you would be killed instantly. You wouldn't die of anything per se. The molecules in your body would just stop being biology and start being physics. Which is a fantastic description.
That's wonderful. That's a really good title for like I want to see like a metal album. It was like, "Hello, Wembley. We are stop being biology, start being physics."
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, it's the Reclusiarch we're missing. I don't think we can build
Yeah,
him. We can't build him back, so...
Oh, we can.
No, not
We
the
can
actual,
build
not the special one. We can build back a regular chaplain,
It's too late
which
now. We
I
can do
haven't
this.
done. Well, I could possibly attach him... Oh, no, yeah, I could attach him to these guys in here. Where does chaplains come from? There we go. Wait a minute, chaplain and a daddy chaplain love each other very much. Sorry, that's terrible. Don't laugh at that.
That is heresy.
Yeah.
That's some real bad heresy.
Fuck you,
look,
Pathfinder.
Oh,
there you
heavens.
go. There you go. There you got the shit purged out of them.
I do hate it when like they jam up like this.
And this level really does design for that, which is annoying.
It's one of the reasons I think it's easier to defend in this game than it is to attack. Because like your units move forward and they jam
You just
up.
get clagged up so easily, especially with any
time.
kind of like combined force. It's one of the things I found. So I think we actually talked about this off camera, so I'll bring the discussion on camera. That I had a little go playing Imperial Guard in the sequel to this in Soulstorm, and one of the things I found with them is because they're like a kind of combined arms force. You get clagged up so easily with those little like chicken walker things they have getting in the way of like guardsmen, of which you've obviously got 100,000 because that's the way you play Imperial Guard. And it was just it was a real constant problem, was getting like clagged up in that way.
Well, like that's how actual armies fight, right? Like,
Well,
if
not
your
getting
infantry
fucking trapped in a fucking 40-foot wide corridor, no. But yeah.
No, they don't. But like,
Yeah.
if you can't get your infantry through a 40-foot wide defended like urban position, that's when you send your tanks in.
Yeah.
And as we've discussed, unless you are Erwin Rommel, tanks unsupported by infantry advance, it doesn't happen. So like, our Marines die absurdly quickly. Just a couple of fire warriors.
It's mad. Oh, that's
I
cool.
like that
That's moving.
Oh, because we lost the point. I guess we get it back when we capture the relic.
Let's find out. We've got time while we reinforce everyone. Let's say reinforce and then realise that's linguistically dumb.
You're linguistically dumb.
Oh, get fucked, me.
We all been enjoying viewership. We're sorry we got repulsed. We could probably have, if we'd been a bit smarter, we could probably finish them off about 20 minutes ago.
And and I wasn't careful enough with making sure people going in the right order, and there were a lot of people just standing around there, including arguably a Land Raider.
We can use this time to tell you a tale of one of the cool Tau commanders. So there's a particular Tau commander called Commander Farsight. So he's one of the great students of the Tau race. In fact, the three great students of war. So remember, I spoke earlier on in these series about Commander Puretide, who's like the Sun Tzu, the Tau analog for Sun Tzu. There are three great pupils of Commander Puretide. One of whom is Shazo Kais in this very game. One of whom is Commander Shadow Sun, and one of whom is Commander Farsight. And the idea is they keep them in stasis until they wake them up to be used only in moments of dire need, and they only ever awaken two at a time to ensure that their greatest military leaders, at least one of them, is always going to survive.
Winter Soldier kind of affair.
Exactly, almost exactly the Winter Soldier. So in 40k canon, Kais is still in stasis. They've woken up Shadow Sun, who is the great hero of the Tau race, but Commander Farsight has defected. So possibly he learns something about the Ethereal caste, and it causes him to lead a rebellion. He's the only rebel in Tau history.
Interesting. Wonder what that could be.
So he breaks from the greater good, and I hope the Doctor can maybe put up an image of his model from the 40k tabletop game. But he looks
can certainly try.
Freaking awesome. Hopefully he's available on the screen just now. But basically he's a mech suit samurai, and he's one of the few Tau that chooses to fight in close combat.
Yeah.
So specifically, he has a demon blade, he doesn't know it's demon blade, but it's a blade that has unnaturally prolonged his life, and he doesn't quite understand why. It's a demon blade, but it's called the Dawn blade that he uses to fight.
So where are we actually, in current 40k canon, we're basically actually at the end of the 41st millennium or beyond, aren't we now, potentially? Oh, what the fucking bollocks.
Maybe I can check that actually. I'll consult my rulebook. So I think we might actually now technically be in the 42nd millennium.
Yeah.
I think they went over the year 4100.
Yeah, because there's been... Oh, God.
So like
range. Right.
You got this, Doctor. I mean, I'm not looking, but like I assume you got this. Maybe you don't.
Yeah, it's just grueling. It's like as soon as I leave a point, it's like there's fucking people at my ass taking it again.
So the last thing to happen significantly in the 41st millennium is the Great Rift in the 41st millennium, a galaxy-spanning tear in reality known as the Citriax Maledictum, the Crimson Path, the Mouth of Ruin, the Warp Scar, the Dathadian, Gork's Grin, and 1,000 other names besides.
Spot the Orky name.
Spot the Orky one. It brought with it a terrible darkness that enveloped the galaxy and ushered in a new epoch.
Oh shit, that doesn't sound great.
Yeah, and the response to this was Robute Gilliman. So like, imagine this is like a big rend in the fabric of reality that almost bisects the galaxy. And the Imperium's response is to go on a massive crusade led by Robute Gilliman.
I didn't realise he was still kicking around.
He's been in like a weird stasis chamber, and at the 11th hour he wakes back up again.
That makes sense.
And he leads on a huge crusade to go.
Yeah, because I thought most of like the non-Chaos Primarchs were unaccounted for or actively dead or in stasis or whatever at the moment.
Yeah, so we should explain who this man is. Like, so Robute Gilliman is like the Primarch, as in the progenitor of the Ultramarines Legion, which is...
I fucking hate that name. Ugh.
The Ultramarines, yeah.
Well, I hate that they're called Ultramarines and they're like, oh yeah, it's because they're from the planet Ultramar. It's like, oh yeah, and what is their primary colour? Ultramarine. It's like a layer upon layer of stupid puns and I hate it all.
Yeah, it's
sorry,
not great.
Go on.
There is much debate within the 40k community, like how much people like Ultramarines. Lots of people really hate them because they're the
But they're like the
faction.
most Roman of the they're the most overtly Roman of the Astartes, which are fairly Roman anyway.
Oh yeah, they're explicitly like space Romans. That's their whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like they fight like a Roman legion would. Like they have ranks like consul and praetor and stuff like that. But Robute Gilliman is their like gene sire, their progenitor, their kind of demigod figure who is a direct clone son of the Emperor, and he has reawakened in the 41st millennium to lead his sons and lead the Imperium to new glory. Basically, is what is the most recent thing to happen in 40k canon. There's mixed responses to this. Lots of people think it's good they're advancing the setting, but again, lots of people don't like Ultramarines. So, if you've probably seen an image of a Space Marine before watching the series, folks, you probably picture an Ultramarine. They're kind of like blue.
Much as I give shit, though, Gilliman was also responsible for like one of my favourite quotes in 40k, which is the one about like where he's like lamenting the stagnation of like the Imperium of Man.
Oh, it's really good.
Like, better that we had all died in the fires of Horus's ambitions than live to see this like ruin or whatever. It's a really cool line.
Yeah, this carcass of an empire, this perversion of my father's dream, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like that it's Gilliman is, he's introspective and he's interesting as a character, I suppose. But I'm not a huge fan, but I'm glad that they did something with the setting, and what they did was interesting.
Walk soft and carry a big gun.
I think we're just about ready to move up here, and I'm actually just going to move all my infantry up first and then follow with the vehicles to avoid clagging as much as possible.
Okay, let's get back in the pod.
Yep, I just want to attach the... No, he's not Michaelis, he's just a regular dude.
Unnamed chaplain.
Yeah.
I think we bring the Dreadnought down ahead of them just to act as like a bullet sponge.
Right, soak it up. Dreadnought, go!
Dreadnought, I choose you! If we've got like
I think we actually did subdue surprise.
Let's have word of the Emperor and everybody.
Word of the Emperor. Word of the Emperor. Where's Thule? Thule, do you want to bring some of the Emperor's fire down from your cruiser? Thank you. You guys, move up.
Thunder. We've got some Marines at the back who are not quite in range, though.
Yes, I see them. Bring them up. Let's bring them up.
This is looking more promising.
Yeah, it's just they're from all sides here. So that's the issue, is that we're just so surrounded. But we've also got a nice mixture of heavy weapons and light weapons, I guess. Regular weapons, I guess, is the word for it.
We don't have vehicles in range yet.
Fucking bollocks! And there's an annoyingly lack of Terminators in range as well. God, their gunships have got such a fucking range. It is wild how far they can shoot.
I think in the tabletop it's like 72 inches, when the range of like a standard infantry weapon is like 20 inches. It's insane.
That is wild. Alright, we do that. You guys. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. These guys never actually deployed, did they? Whoops.
Oh, okay.
That was actually surprisingly accurate. That was the plan. Totally the plan. Oh my god. Not enough. Too many fucking gunships.
Reinforce Terminators. Reinforce those Terminators.
Oh shit, they only got 5. Oh, there's 5 left. Actually, terrible.
Knowledge is
Okay, good.
Yes, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
There we go.
an open mind.
And there's a vehicle there, but fuck it. These
Ignore
guys
it.
are needed up here to de-sheath, what's it called?
That's Kais. No, it's
Yeah.
not. That's just one of their
just,
stealth suits.
well, not anymore, it isn't.
that was one of their stealth suits.
Right. I assumed, like, it was interesting that it talked at the beginning about, you know, the real goal is to assassinate Shioras. He has not yet shown his face.
I think
So
he is
unless
at
I've
the back.
missed
I think he's at the very back of their base, attached like their honor guard unit.
Yeah, makes sense.
I think if we kill him, we win. But it's like, oh yeah,
I
the
figured
goal is to
that's the thing.
assassinate him. But like, all we've really done is grind his army into the ground and
There
polish him
he
off.
is.
There he is at the back. There used to be tabletop rules for the Ethereals, like if you brought one and he died, your entire army might panic and run.
Yeah, makes sense.
Again, reinforcing the idea like there's subtle mind control going on, and like who knows what spooky shit they could be up to.
Though arguably, there's a nice form of subtle mind control that is, you know, just effective propaganda.
Yeah,
So,
I like that
both.
it's ambiguous. I really like it's ambiguous. Oh, here he is.
let's hammer the shite out of him.
That's
oh,
it.
what a
Oh,
death!
it's just an
Good
orgy of-
lord!
Oh my god!
Gonna jam him with Terminators.
He's got a surprising amount of health, though, doesn't he? This is just an absurd amount of thunder
Yeah,
hammers.
but you know,
though.
a lot of people with, you know, assault cannons and tactical dreadnought armor and power hammers or whatever the fuck they're called.
Thunder hammers.
That's it. I knew it'd be
There we
something
go.
dumb. I wasn't that far off.
Thunder hammers is a great name. I like it. Oh, there's Kais and his battlesuits.
Onel is dead. We cannot win. Fall back now.
Oh, so Kais canonically escapes. That's cool, I guess.
See, I thought Chaos escapes because he's the one in the next game. But also I've heard that the Blood Raven's like story is the canonical one in this, so I'll have to look that up. Future Doctor, correct me on screen, will you? Thank you.
I think that Kais is mentioned somewhere in this very book that I'm holding. So maybe burial. There's nothing left of him.
Yeah, the man was fucking eviscerated by thunder hammers.
There's not any pieces of that guy left. Bring some
He's
molecules.
ethereal jam right now.
Bring some molecules back. That was a fun mission. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, go for it.
The Purge of Asharis. During the earlier Damocles Gulf Crusade, the Tau Empire had repelled the Nova Marines who landed on Kronus. In their assault on Asharis, the Blood Ravens more than avenged the Nova Marines' defeat. Much as the Third Company had during the Battle of Magna Bonum on Tartarus, the Blood Ravens' Fourth Company fought its way through the streets of Asharis one block at a time, pushing back the Tau Fire Warriors and Kroot Carnivores with steely determination. The Tau commander Kais did manage, however, to cheat the Blood Ravens of one prize, namely the body of the Ethereal, which would undoubtedly have ended up under study in the Chapter Librarium and Apothecarium. As it was, Apothecary Gordian spent many days collecting the alien blood samples left behind when the Tau withdrew with the corpse of their slain Ethereal.
Now that's interesting, because like, what are the Blood Ravens doing with the weird, possibly mind-controlly blood of the Ethereal?
Blood Ravens are up to a lot of weird shit all in all.
Now it's cool that like they mentioned the Battle of Magna Bonum, because that's
I
the
completely lost it because I read it as Magna Bonum. Anyway,
but
go on.
that's the capital city from the first Dawn of War game. So I think it's the
I've
penultimate
never
mission.
actually played the campaign of the First Dawn of War.
It's okay. It's pretty good. So we lost our whole honor guard.
Yeah. But we will get a ton of requisition, assuming we're not attacked by the Eldar. And is there a gap? There is a gap there. They can technically attack us here, but they'd be fucking dumb to.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, let's go for it. Nope, nothing. Cool. Right, let's get all of our honor guard back, I think.
Oh, that's a 6 space, so that could be challenging.
6
oh my
space
God.
with a commander.
And then a 10 behind it.
There's going to be some pushing against the Eldar.
That's gonna be
They're in a
rough.
better shape than the Tau were. Right. Can we get everyone back? Probably not. Right. Let's start with Longinus, the Lonely. Then President Nixon, then Kyras, then other unnamed Terminator. Then we've got Steve the Perpetual. Oh no, we're out of requisition. Right, do we want to wait or do we want to push?
I think we've learned the value of pushing, because when we wait, we get our ass kicked. Because just let them build up and reinforce.
Oh god, fuck. I've just realised.
What?
That 10 is where we have...
no!
Yep.
Oh, not the Demise Northlands. Not again.
That's our Gallipoli.
It's our Gallipoli. I won't go back to that hellhole, Doctor.
We literally have to, yeah. Because we can't even use the spaceport to strike at the thing, can we?
Can we look at their 10?
No.
Oh, man. Alright, I mean, we have no choice. We have to push and just try... Hang on, do they have 2 bases? If they have 2 bases, that's going to be an issue.
2 bases.
Alright, well, we know the drill. We have to attack, one base, wipe it out early as possible, and then turn to the
honestly think we need to wait a turn and get our full honor guard back. We need it for that early push. We can risk it, I think.
Alright, okay, let's risk it. Now it's a 7.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a 7 because they got a Dark Reaper squad, whatever that is.
The Dark Reapers are actually pretty good. They're really powerful.
Don't say that. Right, let's get...
They fire mini missiles out of
Brother
a huge...
Janitor.
Okay.
The
The Dreadnoughts are an asset.
Yeah. And the Assault Marine is an asset because you can just grab fucking control points so quickly.